again, back in the clock with more Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy. I went ahead and got myself an S-Tank, cost 120p chips, just for the heck of it. Now we're going to Napalm Man stage. This one is easier than Crystal Man's, but don't count it out. It can throw some nasty stuff at you too. Where do we go? I have no clue. That's a waiting game. I'm not really sure why they put it in there. I forget if... Ah, yes, down is the way of bonus content. Go down first instead of the side as maybe your inclination, and you get an extra life. This stage is kind of full of detours. That's one of the reasons I really like it. Here's another one already, but how do you get past that fire? The fire is instant death. You can't just tank it. What you can do is quench it. Yes, once again, acid rain flush. I don't know why I always have the tendency to call it acid rain. Rain flush comes to our rescue. Well, hello there, Proto Man. Giving us an extra life, pretty nice. And since I have 3 E-Tanks already, and I don't want to overwrite those 3 mini ones, because I think there's another mini one later, let's just top ourselves off. It's essentially lossless, so... and move on. This won't be the last time we see Proto Man, if we're lucky. So yeah, the fire will come back after a little bit, unlike the quicksand, so you want to be careful and not be too slow about things. But it's so... I really like that they did the whole environmental effects thing here. I think this might have been the first Mega Man game to use that in such... as kind of a continuous gimmick. And now we are at our full E-Tank quota. Some have any weapons tanks, but that'll come later. Now here, you have to do some riding. It's a bit on the dangerous side, but you want to be careful and make sure you actually get on top rather than getting in front, because I believe they're instant death. And really, you don't want to do this full destruction over there. And to be safe, I'm going to quench those, even though I'm pretty sure I can slide over that gap. Yeah. Slide over this one. Now here, that's one of those points that'll kill you if you're not careful. Here's another one. Again, this stage is kind of full of those. It's not an especially difficult stage, but it can trick you, and it can cost you a lot of lives if you don't know what's coming. Also, if you don't know what's coming, yes, it's more cone heads. The worst up and down enemy because they are essentially invulnerable. As far as I know, there's nothing down there. Feel free to try on your own time, but I don't feel like wasting a life for it. Also, I believe I did just pass the midpoint in that previous room. So, if you're feeling daring, you can try and cross those using the blocks. But I'm feeling less daring, so I'm going to try and cross them using fire-destroying water. I can't figure out why we're collecting these plates. Hold to the left. Hold to the left. Nope, I guess not. I thought for a moment that that might be a destructible block. The speed jumps plenty, because if you don't hold to the right there, you're dead. Unless you're lucky enough for that thing to appear. But I don't know if you have enough time for that. That extra life is easily acquired, though. Okay, here you need to go. Whoa. And go fast, but not too fast.
Dash 4 will... Dash 4... Drops out from under you, and it is not merciful. But here are the cone heads, which, if you try to fire a second gap, you're dead. As I demonstrated. Not fully intentionally. I kind of tend to frequently get a little bit too quick there and fall into that trap.
First gap you want to slide over. Second gap you need to wait and then slide. Now you need to land on that. And here, the best thing you can do is just stay low. Because that will happen, and it's a lot better than trying to jump, trying to make that jump, which is really tricky. Sliding off of those drills, not recommended. It doesn't work very well. Here, you're once again made to wait. But fortunately, it's pretty dangerous-free, unless you're just gonna be dumb and sit around here and wait for this other drill thing to come by and try to destroy you! Fortunately, that's the last challenge of this stage. Well, I suppose Napalm Man is technically a challenge, but he's more of a boss challenge than a stage challenge. And in that, he's not really that much of a challenge. Unless you're dumb like me. But, I got out with only one hit. That's fine. We get the napalm bomb from him, which is also pretty much just like its previous incarnation. Actually, most of the weapons here have been, but Rain Flesh wasn't. And Power Stone will be a little bit different. Sorry about that. Speaking of which, let's go to Stone Man's stage. Stone Man's stage also has a number of alternate paths that don't really lead anywhere. Except in this case, they're kind of a bit longer and hard to access. While I'm here, let's pull out Beat and use him a little bit. Our friendly neighborhood bird, I'm sure, will come in quite handy. Of course, I need to have enemies around for that. Beat is pretty darn powerful in this game. It's like the Mega Man 5 Beat for the most part. Basically, any enemy destroyed does requires the same amount of weapons energy. And this guy... This guy is a pain. Big hippo. Best taken down with Pharaoh Shot, but if you're not using Pharaoh Shot, you're going to have a heck of a time. Because you're going to need to be breaking those blocks constantly. And there are 4 blocks per row under him. And they recover pretty darn quickly. Tricky jump here. Don't go for the health health pickup, it's not worth it. Ugh. Getting some lag here. This game is pretty good about lag for the most part, but those mats will induce it. Let's try and take this guy down without fair shot and show you just exactly why you don't want to do that. See, even getting him low enough to hit is a right pain. You can only do that for brief periods before you have to go back to shooting the blocks. You want to try and use Brain Flush? Good luck, it takes friggin' forever. So I don't usually have Rush Jet here, so I'm not usually able to try and pull off this little trick here. Get through and get on him and slide through. And then you head upwards, where you gotta do the same thing, only over spikes. That didn't work so well. Ugh. Neither did that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Come on! Oh, and I had it there. Mess around with this forever. That's too low. That's also too low. Finally. And all that is just for an E-tank. And, well, I'm going to get it. It's really not that worth it. Then you have to deal with this guy again. And you don't even get, it doesn't even bring you forward. It just kind of, it's just kind of a detour that is more work than the payoff is really worth. Anyway, we're back to this type of screen again. Only there are fewer rocks for you to take advantage of. See, there's another E-tank right here, and this one is way easier to get with Rush Jet. I don't need one, and I don't even have one to burn because I'm at full health, so it's kind of one of those pick it up for the heck of it. Here we go again. We have a side path that leads to nothing but an extra life. I'm not even sure how to safely get it. Yeah, that didn't work so well.
But let's even the way forward. So we have to go back to midpoint. Fight this goon again, but try to do it the fast way. See, Fair Shot is very effective against it. If you do that, you're pretty much guaranteed not to have to worry about anything. Fortunately, the funny thing about Snowman stage is that in the NES game it was one of the longest stages. In this game, it actually feels pretty short. I'm almost back to where I was before. In just, yeah, just about
Brief appearance of those platforms again. L for let's rejoice because I've finally collected all of the plates in the game. And there's one little last nasty little trap down there. That's so neat. You know, if I ever design a hack, which I probably won't because I lack the time and talent, I'm not going to be putting those in. Not unless it's a hack where I'm deliberately trying to piss people off. And, you know, I'm not sure how much I really want to do that. Wow, you're, getting up close and personal today. Ugh. And once again, I'm demonstrating fantastic ability to use this weapon. Come on, get him! Oh, seriously? Finally! That was silly. But at the very least, we have defeated all the Robot Masters. For defeating Stone Man, we get the Power Stone. The Power Stone moves a little bit more slowly in this game. And the stones come out a little bit different, I think. At least that's the impression I get. Go shopping briefly. Get myself a couple of W-tanks. But I think I'll leave it off here and move on in the next video. So that's all for me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.